Let's talk sequels. Something that's usually bad, right? Sequels are usually bad.
But sometimes they're good.
But sometimes they're good. So let's get into sequels and Funko and how do they mix?
Inside Out. Quick, you gotta put it in there so they know it's in the video.
Okay. You see him here. One of, I feel, Pixar's top 5 movies.
Top 5 is reasonable. I'll give you that.
I wasn't going to, yeah, we're not going top. Top 3 is hard.
It's not even top 3, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, top 5. Inside Out. Who remembers Riley? Come on. So here is my set of the Inside Out Pops that I've had for my PC that I've been kind of slowly, funny enough, I think, yeah, I actually just finally recently got the clear one. And I know there is one more Anger. I don't like it whatsoever. And there is the Con Sticker Joy, but
it's just glitter.
It's just a glitter hair. So yes. But let's talk sequels. All right. This line of Pops, really, really cool. They came all out in 2015.
Right with the movie.
Right with the movie. And, you know, people slept on them because back then, you know, 2015, not everybody was really collecting at the time. But also, they were for kids. You know, a lot of people were taking them out of box, things like that. So they're a harder set to find. So I've got my sets, and I'm really happy with them. But now we have a new set with the new movie. They've been leaking for a little bit of time, and we've been seeing them, but I have them. So let's talk sequels. Do you guys like these original Pops? But let's talk sequels real quick. What's your favorite sequel?
You know, Dune 2 is a recent sequel that I really like, but I don't think that counts because it's part of the same book.
Part 2.
So, actual sequel would be my favorite of the two. What's your answer? Because I don't know.
Ooh, I could throw out a few. I mean, the easy one is, of course, you know, Star Wars. Everybody talks about that. That's the sequel that works. Most sequels don't work, though, and that's kind of really where it's at. The Austin Powers line, I mean, that's a really good sequel. I'm just kidding. Sorry. That's just funny. There's a lot, but most of them, the time, sequels don't work.
I think they can, though. I think they can work really well.
Yes.
The Dark Knight.
Yep.
They're not great Batman movies, but they're good movies.
Yes.
Spider-Man 2. That's my actual pick. That's a great movie. And
all right.
I think 1 is the perfect, like, rewatchable superhero movie, in my opinion. It's like one of the best rewatchable superhero movies.
See, the other one I thought about was the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but that's not a sequel.
Books,
it's
too.
Books.
They're just basing it off of the next book.
Exactly.
But then you'd have to be like, well, the book sequel is my favorite.
Oh, I don't know.
And Tolkien planned all that out, like.
Oh, gosh. He even made his own language. I mean, come on.
He's great.
We're just rambling because we're only going to do this.
You guys want to see the other Pops?
You want to see the other Pops? That's what we're really trying to do. This is the set, the original set from Inside Out 1. Really cool. You guys know it. It is what it is. Now, let's introduce the characters from the new set without damaging any of these. And one of the reasons why I feel the set works but doesn't work is we start with Joy. Okay.
Those are a sequel, right? This is a Pop that we already have that they made a new one.
Yes. Right? Yeah. What was a lot of the people were talking about lately? What happened?
She's got a smile, but Gear 5 Luffy can't have a smile.
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of weird. And then I was like, well, wait, the original Joy has a smile too. Yeah. So it works out. We have no idea what the movie is. I mean, we've seen teasers. So I'm going to let you just kind of talk about him real quick and introduce him.
This is Inoue. I know you wanted me to introduce it because you don't know how to pronounce it.
Exactly.
This is Embarrassment. This is Envy. And Anxiety.
Which I think is going to be everybody's favorite Pop. Yeah. So on the back of the box, that is the complete line, the complete set.
For now, unless they do con stuff or second wave. This is the set as of before the movie comes out.
Yes. Which, funny enough, even in the trailers, we haven't learned of all of these yet. So
I think we've seen them, but we haven't learned.
Yeah, we haven't learned about them yet. So I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, Inside Out follows Riley, what, 13 years old or 14 years old? So I think it's going to be neat. Do I hope that we get more from this wave or a second wave? Yes. Because if they only do this, I feel they're missing out. Because, I mean, we love sadness and anger and all of that. Funny enough, I was actually, well, not funny enough, differently enough, I was looking at, I almost bought a Lewis Black auto, which I don't do autos, but I almost bought it. He's the guy that plays anger. Yeah. I really like him. And then Richard Karn from Bing Bong, I almost bought a signed version of his too. Because I've been looking at them because, guys, I'm not lying. If you go onto my Whatnot, I've got a few of them up for sale on Whatnot because I know they're going to be popular right now. And I wanted to have that eye candy. But I was really excited to be able to get the brand new full set. And knock on wood, I think I'm one of the first people to get them. Do they have
We could show off a cool thing that nobody else has shown. They all have different things on the lids of their pops.
Let's do them. These are for my PC, so
so
we can open them.
I still want to be gentle.
Yes, please be gentle. All right, there's a lot of tricks to do. The one that I like is just the pull, like a kind of push the box,
pull the tab.
And pull the tab back towards you. So it comes out from underneath that corner. Oh yeah,
this is actually okay. Funko.
I like when
I
they
didn't
do
like
these
these pops, but now I kind of get like one thumbs up from this. We'll just talk about them and then do a close up on them.
Yeah.
So these are like original arts of each of them.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
That is.
They don't do the lids a lot. We'll just we'll
turn them around and then I'll
do the close up.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's the little icons of each of them. This is like probably maybe concept art, maybe like official art book type stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, I think it's a neat, instead of just doing like a little quote or something or
nothing at all.
Or like on Odie or Blue. Blue has the feet. Odie has the feet too, I think, as well.
You might be right. I think then maybe Garfield has something too.
Yeah. But if you don't know this, guys, that's a little hidden gem on a lot of Funkos, is they will put something back there.
A recent one that I remember is the Invincible Wave has a different quote for each character.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What's the other one that has something kind of neat? On the Boys Pops, the series The Boys, they all say the Deep, because the Deep, like they didn't create it when they did the first wave. They didn't have his pop yet. And then he was going to be the con one, and then he got the con. So
all of them have.
They all say the Deep on the back, yeah, except for the Deeps,
weird,
yeah, because they were like, oh, okay, yeah, it is weird.
That's really weird.
Yeah. So that's it, guys.
What do you?
What I'm
talking about sequels? What do we think about this movie? What do we think about these pops?
Okay, good. I'm glad you said it. That's what I was
going to end.
Well, no, not end, but yes. Okay, so sorry. I'm excited for the movie. I did love Inside Out 1. Plus, it was nice because being their dad at that age, I mean, they were a little younger than what Riley was, but experiencing it as a dad, one of my favorite things about any Pixar movie is there's always stuff for kids, but then they really hit the heartstrings for adults. So I'm excited for this because these are definitely, I mean, as somebody who deals with anxiety myself, that's definitely there. Of course I have joy. I'm joyous when I'm with you guys all. What do you think?
Me, if they were doing a sequel, they shouldn't have introduced new emotions. Because in the first one, we don't see these new emotions whenever we get the POV of the adult brains, right?
Ooh.
So, and you can't tell me that neither of Riley's parents feel envy or anxiety. There's no way they didn't feel anxiety moving all the way to San Francisco.
This dude, wow.
And what, you want to tell me they can like bottle them away? That's not healthy. You shouldn't be teaching that to kids if that's the case.
Mental health is very important. Guys, if you ever struggle with anything mental health, talk about it. We are a family that we believe in therapy. Each of us have actually been in therapy at different points in our life. It is definitely something very big. Mental health is something very important. Do not bottle things up. That is actually very bad for everybody, including yourself. It actually hurts your body, but also it can hurt the people around you that you love. So, and don't be envious of people. That's stupid. There's no reason to be.
Well, it's just going to happen.
It is going to happen, but there's no reason to be. Yeah, please don't. Yeah, let's be careful.
But then also one thing, I feel like a lot of these could just be you combine the other emotions to make these emotions, right?
Ooh.
Because that's like kind of what they were showing at the end of the first movie. Like you can have happiness and sadness. With anxiety, you have like a lot of fear, but maybe a little bit of disgust in there. Like, oh, I'm disgusted at myself. You know what I'm
Are
talking
you
about?
did you just figure out the whole movie?
Maybe.
Did the other ones die and become these ones?
No,
Is
I
that where
don't
their
think-
colors
I don't
come
think
from?
That's what that is.
And how did Joy stick around?
But yeah, to me, it's just like I don't see a total need for a second one. I think you could continue the story, but because of them introducing new emotions, it's like we'll see. We'll see when it comes out.
Toy Story 2 was a great sequel.
Toy Story 2 and 3 were great.
3
sequels.
was.
Don't even get me started
Let's
on
not
4.
talk about, and we're not even really excited for 5.
I don't even want to acknowledge its existence. One other thing, though, we're adding a lot to it. We didn't like these when they were leaked, right? Because we thought these were like AI ones.
Yeah.
And they still kind of look a little bit like AI ones.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. They're interesting.
I think the actual pops themselves don't look terrible.
Yeah.
Like, the boxes look super AI.
Yeah, the boxes still look computer generated.
I'm not saying they are. They're obviously like.
Can you grab
made by
Joy,
Funko.
please?
But like they don't feel handmade by anyone.
So her dress is the same. She looks like she lost some weight. I like the original Joy better, personally. I don't know. Her hair's different, you know.
Yeah, the original one is better.
Yeah. Sparkly hair or not.
I don't know. This one you can tell they like know how to make pops better, I guess.
Sure.
They have more experience with it.
Sure. Yeah, 9 years later. Right?
I like when they don't do this. I like the hand drawn like characters on the front and the back. But like for some of them it feels like a little weird, like for Inside Out. I feel like it would have worked maybe as like a 3D model. But then there's other ones that doesn't work, like the embarrassment looks like it's like a really I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think I get what you're saying.
It just doesn't like
yeah.
fit the aesthetic of certain pops, I think.
I don't know. I'm excited that I have them. Before the movie, it's one of those things like the marketing and how pops come out before things actually get to theaters ticks me off.
Yeah.
That was the same. We were just talking the same order that this guy in. I also got Aiden a Shimo from
Godzilla.
because we didn't buy it at the store before we saw the movie.
Yeah.
And
this was one of those characters that they hide from marketing.
Yep.
Other than toys and stuff, because you have to put it in toys. But they hide from marketing so that you don't get spoiled for the movie. You can get spoiled for the movie because you know they exist. This whole thing. Like you said, like a lot of these characters are barely in the trailer, but we have toys and stuff of them already. We have pops of them already.
Yeah.
I'm blocking your face.
That's okay. They don't want to see my face. They'd rather see Joy. So they're going to start hitting stores any day now. I believe Box Lunch and Hot Topic are going to be, for the most part, the easiest place to grab these. I could be wrong. I did not see them available even on Amazon yet.
I haven't seen these anywhere. These are probably just one of those where like somebody found them.
Yeah.
And then sold.
I'm not leaking where I got mine. I'm not going to talk about it, but I know that some places have not even been able to do their orders yet. So if you're seeing these, don't get FOMO and start paying exuberant prices. They're coming, you know, like we can get that's a whole nother video with paying prices before something comes out, you know. But I'm happy. I like the pops. I like that now I will have, in essence, almost another full set.
Yeah.
I am missing the other, so I'm not going to say I have a full set. But
to me, I guess I just don't like them because I'm not fully on board with the movie.
Exactly. We can't wait to hear what you thought. We cannot wait to see the movie. I'm going to drop the link below to like the trailer and the dates when it is going to release. But I believe once these do come available, you could grab them on Entertainment Earth. We do have a link below for 10% there. Some other places are going to have it. But that is Aiden. I'm Dan. We are Funko for Us. We can't wait to hear your thoughts on Inside Out in general. Have a great day. God bless.